Hi, I'm Zach Finfrock.
I'm Tybee Diskin.
I'm Cameron Diskin.
I'm Becca Hardy.
We're here to tell you about some really big changes at Wayside Creations. Well, there is no Wayside Creations, and there hasn't been for quite some time.
The name and the channel may still exist, but Wayside Creations was its people. A group of filmmakers, fans, and friends.
We wanted to create things. Exciting, quality films that we would want to watch.
We wanted to work on projects that we were passionate about and move all of our careers forward, together.
We understood that our fans and backers were the lifeblood of what we were trying to do, and that's all gone now.
Wayside Creations has become a company that forges relationships with creators and financiers to put more and more into the company until sooner or later they start asking questions.
Even simple ones like, hey, where did all the Kickstarter money go?
For this, we've each been summarily exiled.
Even now, we have to stand by and watch as new creatives are drawn in, knowing they're going to have their work exploited, until they too start asking questions.
We're not here to bash Wayside Creations. It's our company in a very real sense. In addition to the creative side of things, we're each shareholders of the company.
Except me. I relinquished my shares in spring of 2015.
Wayside Creations is our company.
And because of that, we feel a deep responsibility to you, the people who have supported us over the years.
We feel we owe you an explanation for what it has become.
We just think you ought to know that you're not getting what you paid for, and you're not supporting the people that you thought you were.
We've read your wonderful, supportive comments on the recent Legend of Grimrock Kickstarter update.
I'm not worried about the money. I want to see everyone involved gets paid for all their hard work.
Don't feel a need to dip into your own pocket for a full refund of money that was spent trying to actually fulfill the project and make the series happen.
I don't need a refund. I want to make sure everyone involved gets paid. This breaks my heart. Thank you for your support.
None of us have been paid for any work on Legend of Grimrock.
We later found out that the Legend of Grimrock campaign itself was padded.
To ensure the campaign succeeded, individual investors were asked to put in lump sums with the promise of their money back plus interest when the campaign closed.
So while it looks like the Legend of Grimrock Kickstarter made $121,649, we've found loan contracts that make up for at least $65,750 of those dollars, with an additional $6,625 of backers' money paid out in interest.
And when we factor in the average donor drop-off rate plus the Amazon fees, the actual money raised looks closer to maybe $30,000 or $40,000.
But we can't say for sure because we haven't had access to any of the bank or accounting records, ever, despite many requests.
Many requests.
Despite multiple requests.
Repeated requests.
But aren't shareholders legally entitled to have access to those documents? Yeah, sure are. That's why we're here.
The most recent Kickstarter update implies that we fell prey to fraudulent behavior in Minnesota. This is simply not true.
Almost all the Kickstarter money was gone before we even started talking to the producers in Minnesota. And those producers actually put their own money into making the feature film happen, not the other way around.
Legend of Grimrock wasn't involved.
I wrote a feature-length film script based on Chris Avalone's treatment for Legend of Grimrock. When I finished it, I was told that all the money was gone and I would have to wait for a budget to come in before I could be paid for my work.
So then what was the Kickstarter money spent on?
Tales from the Wasteland has moved forward without any of us.
We were told that Kickstarter money was gone over a year ago.
So we can only assume that the recent Geek and Sundry partnership is paying for production and backer perks in exchange for re-airing old episodes of Nuka Break, as well as the new installment.
Tybee, Cameron, and I put together a script for Tales from the Wasteland, but I can't imagine Wayside is shooting that without us. We're proud of it, so we're going to send it to our backers to read anyway, but we have no idea what the new installment will look like.
Mark Zorn built an incredible new Ranger costume built specifically to my measurements, yet I have never been contacted about shooting. From all I can tell, the character I created has been recast.
Fallout Nuka Break was created by some of the biggest Fallout fans out there. And I think it's really weird and wrong that the series continues without any of its original creators.
We could sue. Of course, we could sue.
We could take any number of routes that would result in a long, exhausting, and personally expensive battle for each of us. But that was never the point. And if shutting down Wayside is winning in that scenario, is it still winning?
We're Wayside Creations, not Wayside Destructions.
So the best thing we can do for ourselves, our mental health, and our careers is to walk away.
Is to just walk away.
Is to simply walk away.
Which I did.
I currently own 15% of Wayside Creations. I relinquish my shares.
I currently own 5% of shares for Wayside, and I relinquish them.
I am a 10% shareholder in Wayside Creations. I am relinquishing my shares.
If you have any questions at all, please reach out to us at the email below.
From all of the Wayside creators, thank you guys for everything.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
Over and out.